Hello, it's Karen Burniston here with a video preview of the 9 dies in our June 2023 release. And you can check out all of our die designs at karenburniston.com. The Fun Flowers Decorator set is going to be a great one just when you need flowers. You got lots of different flower choices in here, plus a cute little butterfly, leaves, vines. You can see that all combined here as a medallion on the front of this card. And those fun flowers are going to coordinate perfectly with the first of the new pop-ups, which is the Twist Flower pop-up. So this die set is going to use a smaller, shrunken version of the same mechanism that is in our Snowman Twist Circle die set. So with the Snowman Twist Circle, of course, you get the pieces to make a snowman and circles and things to go on top of it. And you need to have a larger card to hide that. So that has to be at least 4.5, 5 inches wide. With the new Twist Flower die set, you can actually get down into a slimline card. And that means you can put multiples inside a card. The decorator pieces that come included are floral in nature. Which is not to say that you have to do a smaller card. You can definitely build a big sculpture if you have a bigger card to hide it. It also lends itself well to adding little photos in the centers of the flowers, as you see in this slimline card by Sue Small Kreider. You can also pull those decorator flowers and leaves out of the die set and use it with some of our other pop-ups. So here is a great 3-page landscape rectangle accordion by Nikki Foden, where she's added those flowers to all the pages. On this card, Sandy Diller used our iron fence pop-up and altered it to be a vase, and then she filled it with all of those fun flowers. One of our most popular rubber band pop-ups is our Bam Box pop-up. So it can pop up anything inside the card, just wherever you put it, bam. People have asked whether we can make a smaller version of the Bam Box so that it is just a little more conducive to be putting all over the card to make those little scenery elements. So this is our Small Scenes Bam Box pop-up, and it includes those 4 different nature elements to hide the Bam Box. And then you can, of course, build out your scenery however you want to. In this case, I've used our Tiny Trees pop-up. The die set includes that smaller Bam Box mechanism plus those 4 nature edges that will cover the Bam Box so that you can build your scenery inside the card. Okay, there's the difference in size. So the one on the left is the original Bam Box pop-up. The one on the right is the new Small Scenes Bam Box pop-up. And I basically made it as small as I could get it, where it's still easy enough to assemble and uses the same number 8 rubber bands. Here's a great birthday card by Sandy Diller using our frame pole pop-up, and when you open it, those little Small Scenes Bam Boxes are popping up the safari animals. So having that little smaller box really allows you to work in smaller cards as well. It doesn't travel as far when you collapse it down, so you can work in really small spaces with that smaller Bam Box. These next 2 die sets can be used on their own. There is a great fence. It comes with the grass and the bluebonnets and the little sunflowers. Or there's a set of 3 cupcakes. But notice that little tab out there on the right. That is because these 2 die sets are actually add-on sets that will fit our landscape rectangle accordion to be able to make those shaped accordions. So the add-ons pieces are going to replace the pivoting rectangle on that set, and then it will become that shaped accordion instead. So you can see there with the cupcakes, you can see it here with the fence. The fence was a request by one of our design team members, Sue Small Kreider. She had made a card where she had fussy cut a fence to fit the landscape rectangle accordion and asked about a die set for it, and I thought it was a great idea. With accordion cards, you choose your number of pages. So here's a quick little 2-page thank you card. Here's one by Lois Bach where she kept half of the rectangles on either side so that she had a place for her greeting. So that's another thing you can do, is you can kind of do a hybrid between the add-ons and the original rectangle. Here's a 3-pager by Sue on your big day. Happy birthday. Just love the beautiful colors on that. And then you can see here a 4-pager by Nikki Foden. So thinking of you, friend. All of those cute little tiny gnomes and the garden charms and the fun flowers. Just a wonderful, wonderful fence scene. Another thing you can try is mixing the pages between the shaped pages and then the rectangle ones. So here's a great 3-pager by Lois Bach, where she's kept the rectangle in the center page, happy birthday cupcake, and then used the cupcakes for the outer 2. Then in the closed position, you can see that rectangle backing up the cupcakes. Similarly, here's a card that has the same type of format by Sandy Diller, where she's got that full rectangle in the middle as a place for her greeting, and then the shaped cupcakes in her outer 2 pages. You can absolutely use the cupcakes and the fence on other pop-up mechanisms as well, so they definitely work on their own. So here's one by Sue Small Kreider, Congratulations on Your Big Day, where she's used a pop stand mechanism to animate those cupcakes. For this circle tag book, Lois used the cupcakes on the front, and then inside she's decorated the circle tag book mechanism with a new charm set in this release. So these are the baking charms. What's great about our charm dies is that you always have the option to trim off the little hole at the top if you want to use them as standalone elements. But having that hole at the top really makes it nice for when you do want to dangle them as charms. So this is a great little 4th of July card by Sue Small Kreider where she's got the baking charms dangling in her oval openings. The other new charm set in this release is our game charms. Sandy used the game charms on this happy birthday card. Happy birthday, you're a big deal. She has the poker chips, and then she used the mechanism from the twist flower. Nikki used our mini alphabet and numbers to create a custom title and all of the other pool balls to go along with the 8-ball that comes in the set. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so take the shot, you got this. I love this encouragement card. She's used our heart collage pop-up to animate all of the pool balls. And this brings us to our final dies in this release, and they are going to coordinate perfectly with the game charms. Our word set 17 has You're a Big Deal, and you can see those little cards from the games charms used on the front. And then inside is our new House of Cards pop-up. So this one is going to be a very fun and generic die that you can use in a variety of ways because there's different ways to build the sculpture. It does include the pieces if you want to decorate them as cards. You can make them into aces with the pieces that come included in the die set. But another option is actually to use the die set to cut miniature playing cards. So you can see here in this card by Lois that she's used actual playing cards and used the die to cut them into the mechanism that will assemble into the House of Cards. You're choosing your card size, and you're also choosing how you put your sculpture together. So you can see the different sculptures here depending on the card size you have and how you want to combine the building blocks. There are all sorts of things that you can do with this die set, and it is a very impressive card to open. So the word set that goes great with that House of Cards is our new word set 17, Congratulations. It has the long word congratulations and then a few words where you can make it say, congratulations, you're a big deal, or congratulations on the big day. And I will say that congratulations, you're a big deal was suggested to me by Fran on our design team. Here's a card by Sandy. Congratulations on your promotion. You're a big deal on the inside. And she's cut the House of Cards using mini playing cards. There are different sizes of mini playing cards. When you go start looking for them and stuff, you can find different sizes. We will offer a set on our website, but if you're out there shopping, look for cards that are about 1.5 inches wide by between 2 and 2.25 on the length. Another card by Sandy. This one says Go Fish on the front, and then inside she's created a sculpture with the House of Cards, and they used all of our little sea creatures to decorate that. So you can absolutely use this die set. It doesn't have to be so literal as being cards. It can absolutely just be a really cool sculpture. Here's the perfect illustration of that. Thank you for coming to my aid. And here is a tower made out of the House of Cards. So this card is made by Sue Small Kreider. It is just so clever. I absolutely love it. And it really is the perfect illustration of how you can just let your imagination run wild with the House of Cards die set. These 9 new dies will be available on our website, KarenBurniston.com, starting June 23rd, 2023. They are already shipping to stores, so if you're lucky enough to have a store in your area, that may actually be the fastest availability. Thanks for watching.